And here it is, another bright new day in Patti's Shipyard. Waking up on this, the 26th day of May at 8:24 a.m. The horn is whistled, the guys are back to work, and we are taking a shot from the top of my very unfinished sailboat. Here we go, panning down to this work of art. My boat, formerly known as the Mariah, and maybe once again. I am standing right on top of the cockpit here, actually right on top of the galley. Let's take a walk forward. The deck will be one of the last things I clean. The end of the pulpit. Going back, there's the main hatch going down over the V-berth. The rails are unfinished. Obviously the mast is not up. The bimini sits here, forlorn and unused, because, wow, I didn't notice it was bent before, because there's nothing else set up for it yet. Okay. Very slippery here, early in the morning. There's my front steps. Let me just go ahead and step down here without dying. My shore power cable plugged in, going out, along with an extra water line, over the side and over to there. Then we go down into the galley. Home sweet hell, as I like to call it. Through the companionway, we see the galley kitchen to our left, our port side, all of the junk and so forth. Benches that have yet to be remade and covered. Battery charger, a couple batteries are not running. I have a short in the electrical system that's draining each battery down to zero, so we've got to figure out where that's at today. Over here on the right side, starboard side, there's my little swamp cooler. My air conditioning system. My table with one wing up, the other wing is down, so I can walk on this left side. There's the V-berth. There's where I lie every night, dreaming of a much, much better boat. Alright, here is the head, which is much cleaner now, and is now quite comfortable to take a shower and shave in. Hot and cold running water. Mosquitoes are optional. This is the companionway steps where we just came down, and underneath there is the engine, which we will leave alone at this point. Here is the, oops, this camera stay stable. This is the opening into the back area, the rear berth, the very bowels of hell. Carpeting still has not been adequately cleaned. And that over there, I don't know if you can even see it, is going to be where they're going to go up underneath and try and repair fiberglass and set U-bolts. There's a floor piece that's missing. These floor pieces are almost done. Let's just go ahead and we'll pause for this chapter here, and I will go down the ladder without trying to kill myself and pick it up on the ground. Okay, and here we are again. Okay, and here we are again. Now outside the boat, having come down the ladder, you can see first my bent roller furler, which I'm attempting to lash to that fence and see if I can pound out the dent. There's my ladder. Stands, the mattress I slept on for 3 weeks. My water jugs, one of the replacement ladders I bought, neither of which seemed to work. And here's some of the good news this week. My carpenter is finally sanding and varnishing my teak and holly. And it's coming out pretty nice. This will soon be, if we're lucky, maybe even today or tomorrow, down on my floor. Slightly beat up life jackets that may or may not be Coast Guard compliant, and a flotation device. Okay, and see here, most of the sanding and filling has been done. Needs a little bit of paint on the bottom. Needs a little bit of, it's going to have the name here put on the back. This ladder situation is really getting to be ridiculous. I can't find a matching ladder anywhere. But the name may go back across here. She was originally to be named Serenity, but since she has provided me no such comfort, I may just remain with the original name, which is Mariah. Mariah being a variation of the Egyptian Moriah. Female name means student of God, or God is my teacher. So, yeah, God sure did teach me a lesson with this boat, didn't he? Okay, well, here we are. We'll pause here again for this chapter. And in the next chapter, we'll take a walk across the yard. I think we've seen enough depressing shots of John's boat, don't you? Okay, and here we are on the way across the yard, stopping in to see Scott. Where's Scott's boat at? There it is, up ahead. Scott looks like he might be here. I need to get a tester from him today. Scott is a collector. He accumulates all of this stuff. He accumulates materials, supplies. This boat's been here for a long time. He's waiting on a title from a guy in Minnesota. That's Scott's truck, the big monster. He bought a generator, a tractor. I think he bought a van yesterday. Scott is an interesting, eccentric character. He rides his bike over to another marina and takes a shower every night. He's got the scooter that's been taken apart for some time and hasn't been put back together. Here's another bike he bought. Yet another bike he bought for his kid. Scott gives me a lot of parts and stuff, so coming to see him. Yo! Yeah, hello? Per maritime law, we have to announce ourselves before we board another man's boat. Hello. Here we are boarding Scott's boat. There he is.
Where'd you get that thing?
I got it for free from one of my old distributors.
That can't be done.
There they are. I'm taking movies across the of my boat and across the marina.
Cool. And can you send them electronically home, or do you have to?
I can put them up on my website as a streaming video. So, just showing everybody what the yard looks like, what my boat looks like.
Cool.
So, anyway, Scott and Joe, everybody knows from Still Pictures.
You get to Belinda?
I'm going to get to Belinda as I make my way towards the office.
She's not doing breakfast today, but she's going to do hamburgers for lunch.
Oh, I'll take hamburgers. All right, well, that's good enough for now for the folks at home. We'll pause. Okay, here we are in the next chapter of our saga. Hey, Scott talking to somebody else over there. Let's test out our zoom. That zoom works pretty good, doesn't it? You can go up to 30. That's cool, man. Anyway, the sun has arisen on another blisteringly hot day. As the clouds pass over, we are given a few moments of brief respite. It is going to hit 93 today, with the humidity factored in. going to feel like over 100. It'll be like this all weekend. We have the infamous Gay Pride weekend in Pensacola starting today. Over 3 million proud and prancing queers will descend upon this quaint Southern Navy town and transform its beaches and waterways into a excess of partying in various forms. Whatever. Anyhow, there's my car out front. We now will proceed. We are at the front of the marina now. We'll be heading into the office where we will harass a few more people. Oh yes, here are a few other denizens of Patti's boat storage. This is Coot, the first, the original, except no substitutes. Coot has been joined by Buddy, who's nowhere to be found on a hot day like this. And this is Spot. Spot's the newest one. He just came in last week. So, there's Doug, one of the other contractors. The only licensed contractor on the yard. He's fond of reminding you. Let's go inside and see what's happening.
Oh,
Here we are. This guy pops up everywhere.
America's Most Wanted. He's going to be on America's Most Wanted Sunday.
Nothing but trouble. That's Steve.
Remember this face.
Making grub.
This is the Buddha.
The Buddha.
This is the Buddha.
This is the kitchen and the office. Where is Her Majesty at?
She's going next door.
Okay. This is the office where occasionally we'll get internet access. Belinda is not here. But this is her office. There was Belinda a few years ago. Anyway. Alright, well enough for now then.
That's how you make Belinda look better. You get the picture of her from 10 years ago.
I won't tell her you said
Not
that.
that she doesn't look good. Oh, God, this is on record, huh?
Yeah.
She's the best looking girl I ever saw.
We'll pause now for grub.
You took it out of the package yesterday.
Oh, alright. There's Doug.
Yeah, you don't want me on that thing.
Yeah. Amanda was taking a video with my phone yesterday. I wonder if she saved it
I'd
on
like
there.
to see that.
Belinda, the nerve center of Patti's boat storage. The one who keeps the whole thing running, whether she likes it or not. Yep.